Hey everybody, this is Mama J, and we are going to do a mail call of some pickups. So the first thing I wanted to show off is I found this really cool soap. They're kind of like Dr. Squatch and all the different soaps they have and stuff. Well, I happened to come across some that I was interested in. So I'm just going to show them off really quick. The first one is called JukeBox Watermelon Disco. And this one says a groovy mix of melons and guava nectar featuring poppy seeds. That's really cool. And then on the side here, it says refreshing and sweet with a far out beat. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so there's that one. And then I grabbed this one right here, which is pink champagne. And it says a melody of citrus, cedarwood, and peach featuring Himalayan salt. And on the side we have lush and lively with a bubbly B-side. So that's pretty awesome. And then this one, which is a vanilla on vinyl. And this one is acoustic blend of vanilla, bean, ylang, and amber, featuring crushed vanilla vine, and soft and soulful with an earthly backbeat. These are the ones I'm going to try. These are the Dr. Squash, but these are jukebox ones, so they're music related. What more could you ask for? Anyways, we'll give these a try. I'll try to remember to do a follow-up after I do use one, but not in the shower. All right, I got this box actually from Axe Haven. If you know who they are, they're the ones I get all these little mini guitars from, or who make them. I don't always buy from them. I happen to get this from them because I had a coupon, and with the price of this, it was actually a pretty good deal, and it's one I've been wanting. I'm not going to show you the box, but here's the, well, I won't show you the top of the box because it does say who it is on the top of the box. Okay, and one thing you always want to remember when you're working with these, removing plastic, taking the cover off of this, pulling it out of its bubble wrap, try to remember to hold your strings because these are very fragile. It could break, you know, because they are just really fragile. I went ahead and picked up Eddie Van Halen's guitar. So that's pretty awesome. And if what you need to understand too with some of these, because if you look right here, you'll see how it's all worn out and he has it all scratched up, and like however their guitar looked when they were ready to replicate it, it has, like, even on here, that's supposed to be wood and stuff because it's supposed to replicate the condition of the guitar that, you know, it was in. So that's pretty awesome. Really cool one though. Because see, like, it'll show, like, see how this is the running stripe, then it splits. And over here you'll see where he has the white tape, but yeah, I mean, it's not tape on here, but I know it was on his guitar. It's all scratched. So that makes it pretty awesome. These do have moving things. The pieces do move, you know, but you have to be really careful with them because, like I said, they are fragile. They do come with stands, and this one's going to go right back there. All right, I got one more thing to show off really quick. I actually got this from a Whatnot user that I actually buy Axe Havens from. These are a little different than the regular Axe Havens. They're all the same, so I'm only going to show one off. I got extras because they will go into Patreons, giveaways, or things like that. And what these are is these are Axe Haven ornaments. So they're much smaller. See how much smaller that is? But they're still really friggin' awesome. The guitar, the strings are still real, everything like that, but they're just tinier because they're made as an ornament. They even come with the strings so you can hang them. I know a couple of people were saying you could hang them like from your review mirror. Now, I don't know where you live. We're not allowed to do that. It does have a little bit of a shine to it, so it could be a blinder too, so you want to be careful with anything like that. But I do think it's really friggin' awesome that they had littler ones. And again, these are more like for like a tree or something like that. So pretty awesome. So I did get a few of these because that way I do have extras, and these are discontinued. They won't be doing these anymore. So that's just some of the things I picked up. Again, a Whatnot pickup, Axe Haven pickup, and I got some soap. And so hopefully, you know, we'll see how that soap goes, but I know everybody loves that Dr. Squatch. Remember, make sure you leave a comment because you never know which video I'm going to use for a giveaway. And stick around, check out my Patreon. They get something every month. There's a link down below if you're interested. And until next time, remember above all else, keep on rocking.